Are live. Welcome back to another Commonwealth Sports Betting video. I'm Ethan, also known as Best Buy Bets on Twitter. Joe O in the chat, quoting the famous Bob Uecker, must be in the front row, and he was. First comment of the day by Joe O right here. Gets a little shout out there, so there you go. But coming back to you with another little MLB discussion here, little talk, and maybe a little bonus golf pick at the end of this video too, as well as a MLB pick too. So be sure to stay tuned. Yesterday, Brewers and Toronto Blue Jays, first five under 5.5, lost in the first inning. So not great, but hey, I mean, at least it was done quick, and you didn't have to watch it the rest of it. So, but moving on, as always, you keep moving forward, go through streaks, go through hot streaks, go through cold streaks. It is what it is. Sometimes it's fun. It's good to reevaluate, take a step back, try to look at different angles, try to look at different time frames for your handicapping, whatever, per se. But yeah, Susan Curry in the chat, as well as Carol Ann. Nice to see you guys as always. I'm glad you guys are coming in, enjoying the content here. But on to today. Big day in baseball today. A lot of games. There was early games, a lot of early games today. Seems like Wednesday has been kind of their early day of the week. They get a lot more early games, whatever per se. Sean's in the chat too. Let's go. Sean is in the chat, ready to go. But yeah, on to today. There's baseball today. Tomorrow, I believe, is game one for NBA Finals. I don't know. I'm not too sure. Saturday, I believe, is game one for the Stanley Cup Finals. That doesn't make sense, does it? Someone has to double check for me, but I'll just check after the video. But coming to you back again with the Sox logo in the back. And today they lost, what was it, like 12-6 or something? Like Lance Lynn gave up a bunch of runs quick. Their season's not looking too great. They were, one of the kind of up there in the favorites to win the World Series. Not, so up there, but one of the top 5 or top 10, I think, before the season to win the World Series. So it's kind of a little bit of a crash and burn with them. Cubs today. My Cubs blew a lead in the ninth inning to was going to go for this 3 straight wins over the Tampa Bay Rays. So pretty interesting there. TDC, LLC, let's go in the chat. Up again. Let's go. But since this play starts in a little bit sooner rather than later, the game starts in about a little less than an hour. I'll give you that comp baseball selection right now. Speed things up a little bit. But looking at the Padres going to Miami, Blake Snell on the hill for the Padres, Braxton Garrett for the Miami Marlins. 2 lefties, so pretty interesting there. But the comp selection for baseball today will be the over 8.5 for the Padres and Miami Marlins. -110, you can get it still at, last time I checked, it was Superbook, and Win, you can get that at -110. I got it at -108 a few hours, 6 or 7 hours ago. The clients got it, so I still love it. I still like it at -110, of course. So rolling with that. Looking at the last 30 days versus left-handed pitching, Miami's has a 320 average with a 358 weighted on base average with a 126 weighted runs created plus. So pretty good. Very good stats against lefties. Have been hitting lefties pretty well all year. But Padres last 30 days, 260 average, Oh, that's okay. That's pretty good. I mean, it's not like a 220 or 210 or something like that, but 352 weighted on base average. They get on base, as well as 125 weighted runs created plus, so they score runs against lefties as well. Snell is coming off a 5 innings pitched, 4 hits allowed, 1 earned run, 4 walks against the Nationals. 4 walks. I mean, it could have been a lot more runs given up, but he kind of skated out of it. But I think that was still pretty good game for his standards this year. But I think he kind of comes back to earth, as he is 1-6 with a 5.04 ERA and 1.56 WHIP this year. So pretty rough stuff there. So I think Miami Marlins can definitely hit him and get some runs against him. Looking at Braxton Garrett on the Marlins side, he went coming off a game where he went just 5 innings pitched, 6 hits, 2 earned runs, and 3 walks. So pretty decent. He has been having a rough May though, which was also interesting for Braxton Garrett. He's only made it past the 6 innings once. Like, he's only pitched past either 6 innings or more than 6 innings once in the whole year this year, and that's out of a few starts. I think it's like about 40 innings pitched he's had, so about a few starts there. So I mean, he's not known to go deep, as we can see by this year. So that'll tie into my point later on. But he has been having a rough May with a 6.23 ERA, giving up 31 hits, 8 walks in 26 innings pitched. It's pretty bad when you're giving up more, like a little substantially. 5 hits is still 5 hits. 5 hits more than like a hit per inning, basically. So it's pretty rough. It's kind of a tale of 2 months for him. He had a very strong start, and now he's kind of showing some regression here, and I think it keeps happening for him, unfortunately for him. But also, he has a 7.5 ERA, giving up 27 hits and 18 innings pitched at home this year. And Miami's not like a huge hitter's ballpark or whatever, and that's pretty tough for for their starter to have. And both teams have been hitting lefties well, so it's not a great spot for these guys to, throw a great game or whatever. But it's also interesting. I said it was going to tie into my point later on about how he doesn't pitch. He had only pitched over six innings or over 6 innings once this year. It's also, both teams used 5 pitchers each last night from the bullpen, each. So it was about in total of 10 relievers, so 5 from each team in the game yesterday where the Padres won 9-4. So I'm expecting a little bit of tired arms in the bullpen, maybe not the, best guys going out there to pitch to try to keep the game. So that's why I kind of like the full game over as well, more so, because if once they get to that bullpen, it might be a little bit rough, as well as a bunch of them pitched yesterday. So that's the comp selection in baseball today. Over 8.5. Padres at Miami Marlins -110. You can still get it at the win, I believe. And gonna throw in a little bonus here for you guys. One play I have for the Memorial Tournament this weekend at Muirfield. I always get it wrong when I get really mixed up with the I's and the U's, but maybe that's just me. Are you saying Padres to win? I'm hearing. So when the Cubs play, it will be by the way, don't you say? I hope. Susan, saying I don't think the Padres might win today. I don't know, but I'm just saying I think both teams had a good opportunity to score runs. So I like the over 8.5 for the game. So that's basically both teams' runs combined over 8.5. So I like that. They do go to play San Diego soon, the Cubs. They had a really good home series against the Rays, one of the best teams in baseball right now. So that's pretty good. They look promising there. Their pitching was very good that series. So Yeah, exactly, Sean. It is Jack's course. It is the house that Jack built, basically. So, going back to golf, I have 4 total placement bets right now as we're standing. I believe Ray has given up to clients about 7 matchup bets, as well as a few placements and a couple outrights for some, some pizza money. But so we have a good card stacked for this weekend for the Memorial Tournament. But the one I'm going to give you guys today is really want to get this one through for you guys. Kevin Streelman, top 40, plus 145. Oh, no, not 145, plus 125 on BetMGM. I suggest do them. You might get, plus 175 on FanDuel or DraftKings or higher odds than BetMGM with placement bets, but I highly suggest you do placement bets if you are into those things on BetMGM as basically they pay the ties in full. So the guy can sneak into the top 40, be 40th, and tied with a bunch of other players, and you'll still get your full payout back. So it gives you a little bit of cushion so you don't have that headache of dead heat calculation and rules and stuff like that. It's never fun to deal with. I learned that the hard way. Let me tell you that. But because you can still lose, you'll still lose. You can lose money even though the guy comes in 40th or 30th or 20th or 10th or whatever whatever placement bet. So I am not too sure of any other books or sports books that offer ties paid in full for placement bets. I would have to do a little more research, but all the ones I use, BetMGM is the only one. So Kevin Streelman, top 40, plus 125, BetMGM. He's got top 46 of the 9 last times he teed it up at Jack's course. Thank you, Sean. Off back-to-back good finishes in the Wells Fargo, T18, Charles Schwab, T9. So he's going pretty good, pretty hot. Starting to get back into the swing of things. And Wells Fargo and Charles Schwab, those were some tough events this year for people. I mean, it's Quail Hollow, so that's a pretty tough course. And as well as Charles Schwab, that was a tough course. The greens firmed up. They got super hard and firm towards the end of that weekend, and the balls were just bouncing off like ping pong balls or whatever off the green. But it kind of did soften up after there was a little bit of rain, I believe. I don't know what day was that, but memory's been shot. But last 9 events at Jack's course, Muirfield, he has an average of 0.743 strokes gained on approach. So that's very good. It's a big approach course. The greens are big, but they're very undulated. And if you're on one side of the green, it'd be you're kind of hoping for the best, which would be a 2-putt for them, like from 70, 80 feet through all the undulations and stuff like that. So his approach has been good, and he's gained strokes, total strokes gained. Looking at it, putting, approach, around the green, off the tee, all of those categories, he gained strokes on the field in total 6 of the last 7 events. So I like it here. Knows the course well, has played here a bunch, is a veteran. Don't have to hit it too far here. But yeah, so I like Kevin Streelman, top 40, plus 125 on BetMGM for the Memorial Tournament, as well as make sure to lock in the Marlins and Padres over 8.5 for the full game for today. So yeah, that's what I like there. Next week, I believe I'll be able to do some of these videos. I am going on vacation to Ocracoke, Outer Banks Island in North Carolina, but I should be able to do videos there. Might be on a different time frame as normal as over what we're used to here, but I'll let you guys know on Twitter. On Twitter, and when you'll see these live videos posted, I might have I'll schedule them in advance so you guys know. But Cubs Padres, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I will be at the games. There you go, Susan. Let's root for the Cubbies there. Send some pictures. We would like to see. Petco Park is a very nice park. I've always wanted to go there. Seems like a fun place to be, especially with the planes like landing in the background and stuff. It was always fun. Always fun. Good scenic park. And what Carol Ann said, have fun there. Hopefully the Cubs bring home the W then. But yeah, so I'll let you guys know for next week. It'll be a different setting, of course. So I'll let you, but it'll be the same kind of video, same kind of thing. So you guys have a good rest of your day. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you never miss another video that we may post. Make sure to follow us on Twitter at CW Sports Betting, at Best Pie Bets myself, at Ray Gray Fox, as well as at Chocolate Taylor. And we do post some content there. Be sure to go over on Twitter, follow at CW Sports Betting, and check out the recent tweets as Ray dropped in one of Ray's golf picks for this weekend. It was a little dropped in there for that on that account. So you guys make sure to check that out. So a little bit more golf action for you guys. But hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Have a good weekend. And yeah, let's win this bet today and win Streelman bet this weekend. So you guys have a great day. I'll see you guys probably Monday. But I'll make sure to let you guys know what time that would be. Might be a little bit earlier, might be a little later. Probably a little earlier if I'm a betting man, which I am. But so you guys have a good one. I'll see you next time, okay?